Joining me now is the political strategist, Matthew Elliott, who ran the Vote Leave campaign. He's now a senior fellow at the Legatum Institute. He's writing a report on populism with a polling analysis of the French election and the parallels with Brexit. Welcome to you. Just looking at the first round of the French presidential election, one might say that the tide of populism, if you like, is running rather less strongly in France than it is in the UK.
I would disagree. I see this as a huge triumph for populism in the sense that this is the first time in the Fifth French Republic that neither of the established parties, the Republicans or the Socialists, have got through to the final round. And similarly, Le Pen came second. Mélenchon, the hard left candidate, did very well as well. And I think with Macron, you could describe him as being a bit of a sort of centrist populist. He's representing a new party, he's very charismatic, he's quite light on policy, and he's really got a bit of a movement behind him.
Well, he is the favourite now to win. We don't know who he's going to win. He's a favourite now to win. He supports the European Union. He even wants greater integration, a Eurozone parliament. He has a background of working for socialist president, of going to the typical elite education in France. Now, if he becomes the next president, you won't really be able to claim that as a populist victory, will you?
Well, he's saying that he's breaking the mould of politics.
Yeah, well, most politicians say that, believe it or not.
That's true. What we'll have to see is what will happen in the National Assembly elections, because if he's going to be effective as president, how many MPs will he have backing him to allow him to drive those policies through?
But he's already had the socialist president, 2 or 3 conservative former prime ministers supporting him. So it's pretty clear that he can build a coalition in the centre. I mean, many people would see the centre actually as precisely the obverse of populism, if you like, which is on left and right-wing extremes.
Well, I define populism as being anti-establishment. And I think that all the candidates who did well define themselves against the establishment. And actually with Macron, it could actually set him back a bit if he has too many endorsements from the established political figures. Because actually Le Pen will turn around and say,
well, if your theory that populism is on the march in France is correct, it would set him back. But the point I'm making is it appears he's got the support of François Fillon, the main Conservative candidate, of the outgoing Socialist president. So the establishment are supporting him, and so far he's the favourite to win.
He is the favourite to win. I think it's likely he'll win. The big question is how many of his policies. He's got some quite pro-growth policies in there, reforming the public sector, making the labour markets more flexible. How many of those policies will be able to get through?
And overall, you therefore wouldn't say that nationalism, national identity, leaving the European Union is something that defines populism, because if you put Macron down as a populist, he, as I say, is someone who believes in supranational institutions.
One of the key things I found in my sort of studies of populism is that it's different in every country. And I think the defining thing is the anti-establishment point. But you're right, when it comes to Brexit and Trump, being sort of patriotic was a key element of those victories.
America first.
America first, take back control of the UK. Yes.
France first.
France first, yes.
Matthew, thank you very much indeed.